In this edition of Twin Reel Game Reviews, we'll be taking a look at Forma.8, a Metroidvania-style adventure by Mixedbag Games. Now the story begins with you, one of many small probes being launched from your mothership to explore an alien world. As you enter the atmosphere, you become separated from the rest of your team. Not knowing if you're the last survivor or not, it's up to you to find and recover a lost energy source before it's too late. So as you make your way through the alien world, gazing at its beautiful hand-drawn graphics, you'll find that there's a variety of puzzles you got to explore, countless enemies you have to either battle or avoid, bosses to take out, and upgrades to find and acquire. So the graphics were done, or they're hand-drawn using vector graphics, which looks really nice. It reminds me a lot of the old classic computer games from back in the day, and I'm quite impressed with the artwork that was put into the game. The ambient background music that accompanies the visuals is very well done as well. It pulls you into the game and wanting you to go through and explore the variety of levels and areas in the game to see if you can uncover all the secrets that it has to offer you. The sound effects are pretty cool. As you're bashing into the walls and stuff, you hear a little metal clanging of your drone, because he's hitting the wall there. Some of the issues I found with the game though is that the frame rate does get pretty choppy at times later on in the game as you're loading between different environments. Once you're in the environment and that area is loaded, it's nice and smooth, 60 frames per second like it's supposed to be. But when you switch to the next scene or the next screen, then it does get really slow and choppy for a couple seconds until I guess that environment loads up for you. The boss fights sometimes, I've noticed, they are a little confusing as to what you're supposed to be doing, because you don't know if you gotta actually fight the boss with your abilities or whether you have to do something else to trick the boss into doing something, which I'm not going to mention because it could spoil some boss battles. But yeah, they aren't quite as straightforward as you think they would be. Most of the puzzles were fairly straightforward though, so that was good. The gameplay does feel a little on the slowish side at times, because as you can see here, the guide moves on the slower side and you got these huge environments that you're going through. You do get a variety of upgrades, as I mentioned, such as speed upgrades to move your character faster, which does help you later on for overcoming that feeling of, is this game really gonna take this long to go through, like that slowness feeling. But yeah, it's the small issue. It probably better for those who are casual gamers, so you can just stop anytime you want, save and quit. But for those hardcore people who are looking for the actual Metroid type game or the high action type stuff, you're not going to really find that here for the most part. The vibration I found as well when you get hit with your guy, the vibration has like a really loud rumble to it, a really hard, crazy rumble. I guess if to feel the impact of your ship being hit by the wall and stuff. But I found it started to bug me over a while, and I actually ended up turning off the vibration in the menu, because it wasn't like a medium type vibration. It was a hard vibration. It started, I don't know, I just found it to be more bothersome than enjoyable later on in the game as you're going through. But all in all, it's a fantastic game. I enjoyed, going through this, figuring out different puzzles, getting the boss battles, completed, getting to that final end. I would give this game a 7 out of 10, and that's it for this review.